Yeah, there is no definition for regenerative agriculture. It really depends on who's talking about it. So, for example, in the United States, they talk about regenerative agriculture from an arable perspective, and that's the preservation of soils that have been degraded through tillage over long periods of time. But here in New Zealand, that wouldn't be appropriate for the vast majority of our productive land uses. And the farmers that I've talked to don't really want a definition, because what they see regenerative agriculture is a series of practices that lead to outcomes that they want to achieve. And so my technical advisory group, which includes some farmers, scientists, marketers, Maori and non-Maori, have come up with a vision for regenerating Aotearoa, which is any practice that leads to improved outcomes for our freshwater, our coastal and marine environments, our soil health and biodiversity, our animal welfare, and the health of our farmers and our consumers should be regarded as a regenerative practice. And so that allows us to recognize farmers for doing things really well, like fencing waterways, planting riparian zones, rotational grazing, but also puts a carrot out in front of them as to, we really want to achieve better quality water, reduce our warming impact on the atmosphere. Any practices that will do that, we would regard as regenerating. Absolutely, I think it can produce opportunities, and if I was to look at that through two different lenses, it provides an environmental opportunity. So again, because of the vision and the outcomes that we're talking about, they're the outcomes that all New Zealanders want and all farmers want. I've traveled the world and I've yet to meet a farmer that doesn't want to live his or her land in a better state than they received it. So this feeds into the farmer's vision as well, and certainly all of the non-farming community in New Zealand would subscribe to that vision as well. So putting that focus on environmental outcomes, huge opportunity for helping us achieve what we want to achieve. And then the other side of that is the marketing opportunity. A number of the really large corporates in the world, the likes of Walmart, Cargill, McDonald's, are all talking about going regenerative, purchasing their foods from regenerative practices. And a recent study done by Beef and Lamb New Zealand and the Brigado Institute in New Zealand, with funding from MPI, has shown that consumers are willing to pay more for product that's produced from regenerative agricultural practices. So I think there's that opportunity. We're really early in that discussion now, and the good thing about it is the consumer doesn't really know what they want or how they're going to define regenerative farming, and so the opportunity is there for us to define it for them by farming better than we currently are, even though we're farming really good.